Welcome to Let's Talk Influence. My name is Ashvin Dhyriam. I am sitting here with Kiruba Shankar, great speaker, digital coach, more than anything, a great person who's solving somebody's problem. Kiruba, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much.
There are many who started to subscribe to our content and many are following. And this topic is a huge topic, creates a lot of questions. Artificial intelligence, people are just talking, saying that it's going to take over. I don't know what it's going to take over, but a lot of buzz around this word artificial intelligence. But my question is, how do I use it to my advantage, and how do you see this word artificial but it's intelligent?
There's this interesting quote that I saw. There could be many decades where nothing happens, and then in a few moments decades happen. So artificial intelligence is one such thing. It's remarkable how in the last 2 years the amount of impact that artificial intelligence has made to people is just unbelievable. Let me give you a small example. There used to be this category of people who are content writers. These are people who would have studied bachelor's and master's in English literature, who would have worked at newspaper organizations or magazines for years together, and after 2-3 decades they would have had the reputation of being excellent writers. Now, at a click of a button, an artificial intelligence can write far better factually relevant content very, very quickly. It happens in seconds, and it replaces a person with 30 years of experience. If you're a graphic designer who uses your creativity, there are tools that can come and replicate just based on the inputs that you give, and it'll change over immediately. So suddenly the career of a graphic designer is put into question. I'm just quoting only just 2 of such things, but there could be so many other things out there. Now, it's very easy when I'm hearing this, it looks like I'm instilling in fear. It looks like it's the doomsday. It looks like many people's career could lose jobs. But actually, while they are partly true, they are not entirely true. Let me answer the specific questions. Will artificial intelligence take away your jobs? The answer is not artificial intelligence tools. The answer is, who will take your jobs? The person who knows how to use artificial intelligence effectively is the one who's going to take away your jobs. Right? You see a big difference.
Huge difference.
Treat artificial intelligence as your friend. Treat artificial intelligence as your guardian and your guide to do your job even better. And then you'd be perfectly safe out here.
I think the key takeaway is, would it be fair to say, treat artificial intelligence to upscale yourself? Whereas if you upscale it, you beat artificial intelligence.
That's correct.
Am I right? Because it's still artificial, but it's intelligent. And one big difference which I see, Kiruba, and again, I want you to let me know if this is right or wrong. What artificial intelligence cannot do, which we can do, is we emulate emotion.
Correct.
We modulate, we emulate a lot of emotion, a lot of empathy. The word artificial itself cannot bring in emotion. Am I right in saying that?
You're right in saying that. But however, with the way how technology is fast moving, Ashwin, we are not too far away. And I'm saying that we are maybe at best 3 years to 5 years, that the system will become intelligent enough that it will capture the micro moments of our emotions, our change in tone of voice when you get upset, or when you're laughing, when you're screaming with joy, the high-pitched voice of pitchness, all of that, we are not too far away. But that being said, I don't think what we will never change is, what do you feed the artificial intelligence? Because that needs to be done by humans. So let me give you examples. Let's say that I want to write a story about a story of 2 sheep in my farm, and I want to write a short story for children who come and stay at my farm. I'm just giving you this is a real case example.
And there's a target audience here.
There's a target audience. Now, how will the artificial intelligence know? So now, what I will do is, there is this artificial intelligence tool called DALL-E, DALLE. It is a tool that creates its graphics. Okay. So now what I have to do is, I have to tell DALL-E, I have to give it the right prompt. Dear DALL-E, I want you to create a comic book. This comic book is meant for young children who come and stay at Vaksana farms. And the story is based on two sheep, and their names are Indran and Chandran. And I want you to now generate a nice, interesting story that will be useful, that the kids will enjoy, and press enter. Now, I did not tell what the story is, but what I told artificial intelligence is Indran and Chandran, who are two sheep, and they are present at Vaksana farms, and now it will create, and you know what's the interesting bit? The DALL-E will go and search for Vaksana farms. It will search that it is present, this is how it looks, and now it will generate a graphic with my name and with the greenery, with the houses present there, and it will give me a picture.
Sure. That's extremely brilliant.
That's brilliant. Now, the key ingredient is, while we praise artificial intelligence, but who's the person who gave the input?
You're feeding it.
You're feeding it. That's where the human human element comes. So my advice to influencers who are watching this thing is, if there is one important skill that you need to learn, and that is called prompt engineering. You need to learn how to give the right prompt to the artificial intelligence so that the artificial intelligence is able to come out. So let's say that I asked artificial intelligence to create a comic book based on these two sheep characters. Now I can then say, can you make this story humorous?
One word.
One word.
Humor.
And then the entire comic book structure will change with jokes in it.
Oh my.
Right? So this is that artificial intelligence. We spoke about DALL-E. There's also another tool called Midjourney for those who want to create graphics. ChatGPT, of course, we all know ChatGPT. It's a fantastic creator of content. So it's just amazing tools are out there. And I think if we are not, as influencers, if we are not using artificial intelligence, we are doing ourselves a disfavor. And you're putting ourselves at a grave risk of losing out to other people who are able to use artificial intelligence.
And I think the key takeaway is it's what you feed, and how critical it is to learn how to feed.
Correct.
That's one major thing. The other thing which I also understand is, you're not telling the story, it creates the story.
That's correct.
So that's another angle which I'm picking up large. So while we are breaking ahead to what's the story should I write, maybe you have an outline, but then what I like in what you're saying is it's going to the location, like it's going to your farm, the power of a website.
Yeah.
So it's important you have a website. It's important you have a professional website. So artificial intelligence picks up that site and picks up the keywords. And when you're wanting a story, it's developing a story based on the circumstance you're having.
Yeah.
Am I right that...
Not only is it going to the website, Ashwin, it goes to Google Photos and looks at all the photos that has been clicked. It goes to YouTube. It looks at all the videos that are there. It goes to Instagram and it talks. It goes through all the thing. It also goes to the reviews of the 1,500 people who have already stayed at the farm, and what did they talk about these two sheeps? What did they do? What food did they feed the sheeps? It picks up all of this in a matter of seconds and then creates an image based on that. Now that is humanly impossible. But what is humanly possible is us taking those photos and uploading, us shooting videos of the farm and putting it on YouTube, us creating a website and writing about it. Now, without any of these inputs, the artificial intelligence won't be able to do a good job, right? So we need to feed the right food to the artificial intelligence. That only we can do it.
It can be demonized when we feed the wrong food inside.
That is correct.
Would that be right?
That is correct.
If you fill in garbage, it can be very demonic.
That's right.
That's the danger part.
That's the danger part.
But you know what, Kiruba, I've been really, what I learned from this whole series, not just this talk, is that to be an effective influencer, you need to be a solution provider. And that's the big takeaway. And all those who are watching our episodes, as much as we talk about artificial and intelligence, the people who are watching the videos, they're not artificial, they are real people. And they are real people where they can impact somebody's life. But they are real people where they can influence somebody's life. But they are real people where they can bring a solution to somebody's problem.
That's right.
And I think I usually tell, people ask me, what is creativity? And the one-line answer I give is, creativity is something where you can provide a solution to a problem.
That's correct.
Then you can be a creative person, I can be a creative person, all those who are watching this can be a creative person. But Kiruba, it's been a pleasure talking to you. And there's so much learning from what your journey has taken it. And no wonder when we spoke about this topic, let's talk influence, you jumped in, I jumped in. And more than anything, we are trying to help others see how they can create impact and influence. Any closing comments before we finish the series?
I absolutely admire the passion that was put in. I admire the way how the entire conversation was very structured. So I want to thank you, Ashvin, for giving this platform. Being an influencer is, like you rightly said, how useful can we be to the others? And thank you for making me be useful. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure, Kiruba. Friends, this ends our series. But if you want more, content like this, please tell us what you want. We'll be happy to do more series, but we want to hear your feedback. And more than anything, if you also need consultancy, if you want to connect with us or with Kiruba, please do let us know. We'll be happy to see what we can do professionally, also to coach, mentor, to see how you can go to the next level as an influencer. Thanks for watching this episode. And by the way, share it with your friends, because by sharing, you're providing a solution. Thank you and God bless you.